In this series, I'm traveling across Thailand on a mission to try every noodle this country has to offer.
Oh my lord.
And by the end of it all, I'll tell you which one deserves the title of Thailand's best noodle. From Chiang Mai all the way to Phuket, we'll be exploring regional favorites in the north, northeast, central region, and south.
That was kind of awesome.
Yum yum.
Yum yum.
From bizarre noodles that even make locals do a double take,
Ugh, this is not exactly the visual I was going for. Dear Lord.
to Bangkok's priciest noodle bowl coming in at over $100,
Oh, that's so epic.
to Southern spice few foreigners can survive.
There's nothing mild about this.
Our journey begins in the north, where noodles can feel more Chinese than Thai.
I'm told this noodle actually has origins in China.
Here, we'll uncover the most controversial noodle in all of Thailand.
I have never seen a noodle that looks like this.
And it all starts with the northern classic, topped with crispy pork belly.
And just like that, our cross-country Thai noodle adventure has begun, starting with this right here. This is a dry rice vermicelli noodle with fried pork belly.
Our first Thai noodle dish of many starts with senlek, or medium-thin rice noodles, blanched alongside bean sprouts in a rich pork bone broth to soften things up. In goes crispy pork fat, garlic oil, and a welcome hit of MSG. But this dish is not complete without its co-star, deep-fried pork belly. The boiled pork belly skin is shallowly scored to create more surface area for extra crackle. Then it's dropped into hot oil until it turns crispy. That golden pork gets dropped on top, along with some fried wontons. Add a flourish of greens, and there you have it.
On this side right here, you can see we have fried wonton wrappers. My Minnesota friends are heartbroken that it's not full of disgusting cream cheese. It's just literally the wrapper. We give the whole thing a little bit of a spritz, and then we move on to our condiment section over here. Now, I've been advised to put all of this in my food. Right here, we've got some chili flakes. That may have been a mistake. Crushed nuts. Finally, and perhaps most unusual, we have sugar. I have never put sugar on noodles. Last of all, we have this right here. There is a load of green chilies, and they're soaked in vinegar, and the smell, it's astringent. It's really intense. I'm gonna put just a little bit of that vinegar. I feel like we've all met that person who started smoking at 25. Terrible idea. Do you know what's worse? Adding sugar to your noodles at age 40. That's what I'm doing. Step one, take a big clump of sugary, peanutty noodles. Absolutely delicious. Somehow all these ingredients are blending together beautifully. The sugar and the peanuts, they are the ultimate pair. They work beautifully together. But I'm also getting some things that you wouldn't think would blend with that flavor profile. Spicy sour vinegar, but that kind of works too. Next I want to take some of that pork belly. Oh yeah. The pork belly is absolutely delicious. There are some crispy bits like what you see right here. There's skin, there's protein, there's fat. It's a delicious combination. It pairs perfectly with those noodles. But then there's this right here, the wonton wrapper. The ultimate in crunchiness. They didn't put anything in the wonton. They just want that pure crunch. They want you to focus on the noodles. They don't want you to get distracted with some kind of a meat filling or cream cheese. It's all good. Meanwhile, if you're not getting enough food lubrication, they have this right here on the side. A nice bowl of pork bone broth. Heartwarming. This hot broth is so satisfying. So this is the first of 4 noodles that we're going to be trying today. And by the end of this series, I'll be telling you which is the best in all of Thailand. According to me, some fat white guy from Minnesota.
Later in this video, we'll come across a dish that'll overhaul your entire notion of what a noodle is.
Right here, it says a noodle is a type of, oh God. We'll get to that soon, but first, let's back up a little bit. Right now we're in the city of Chiang Mai in the north of Thailand. It's right next to Myanmar and Laos, but it's also not too far from southern China, specifically the Yunnan region. Now, if there's anything I've learned from doing this show for over 10 years, it's that food is not locked off at the borders, but that food is a gradient. Food is not something that suddenly changes as soon as you cross immigration. Food is something that gradually changes across landscapes. And so that means it's quite possible that food here in the north of Thailand might have a lot more similarities to southern China than it would to southern Thailand.
Like our next foreign noodle contender, it's not your typical long strand, but instead a flat little square. Uncle Siri will soon reveal how it works.
Might I say you have some mighty impressive mole hair growing from your chin. Can I ask, why keep the mole hair?
ออกมาครับทำธรรมชาติ
It's part of his natural look. He was born with it.
He's got that nice salt and pepper mole hair look.
That's exactly what the meal is about today. Salty and peppery.
Joining me for this northern noodle adventure, Chiang Mai native Minnie. For the past 20 years, Uncle Siri has been serving up something that flips the noodle script entirely. No strands, no strings, just bold, chewy squares that refuse to play by the rules.
When they're not cooked, they're very dense. It feels like a Vietnamese rice paper, but much thicker. But then if you compare it to a Vietnamese banh pho, like a rice sheet, it's much thinner. But the flexibility, much different. Very flexible and just ready and waiting to be soaked in hot water.
When it's boiled along with tapioca starch, the magic begins to manifest. The noodles roll themselves. And that shape isn't just for looks. It helps them stay springy, slippery, and anything but soggy. But the real twist, these noodles didn't originate here.
I'm told this noodle actually has origins in China.
So this dish came from China a long time ago, from Yunnan province specifically. There is a huge Chinese influence here in northern Thailand.
In Thailand, over 10% of Thai Chinese have left a deep, lasting mark on the country's food culture. Their roots run deep with a history stretching back to the 11th century, woven into every part of Thai life, including kway chap. But what sets this dish apart isn't just the shape of the noodles, it's everything else. Let me show you. First, the noodles are topped with onion, garlic oil, and crispy fried pork.
Some might find these ingredients a little strange because it includes pig's liver, pig's heart. More importantly, the intestines are stuffed with pork meat.
And last but not least, the soul of this dish, a rich pork bone broth infused with coriander root, garlic, and pepper.
Minnie, you are from Chiang Mai.
Yes, I am.
Chiang Mai is interesting because we are in the north of Thailand. It's a very popular city, but it doesn't get all the attention that all the other cities get, like Bangkok or Phuket or Pattaya. What would you say is the vibe of Chiang Mai here?
It's definitely underrated. You get a mixture of nature and city. It's a really great place for families because it's safe, comfortable, and you can kind of live here on a budget.
Right, your money will go a lot further in Chiang Mai than Bangkok.
Absolutely.
I think we should start by trying some of the broth.
Let's go for it. You feel that pepper?
That's nice. Hold on, I think I have a mole hair in my soup. Just kidding. Super peppery, very savory. We're gonna get to the noodles in a moment, but one of the unique aspects of this dish are all the various pork cuts that you can find inside. Let's start with liver. Cheers. That's good.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good. The flavor and the spice of the soup really mixes well with the offals of the pig.
To me, these have been cooked with care, with love, and with a lot of spices. But now it's time for the main event, which is the noodle. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm impressed.
Sometimes the problem with a rice noodle is it can really fall apart. It's not tough like an egg noodle. An egg noodle can withstand a lot of time in a hot broth. A rice noodle can get soft and flimsy. By the time you're eating it, it falls apart in your mouth. But here, there's something about this rolled shape that keeps a little bit more firm texture, so you really feel like you have something to bite into. At the same time, it's soaking up a ton of that delicious, savory broth.
This soup is actually very good for anyone who feels congested or is a little sick. Because of the peppery and the warm soup, it creates kind of a comfort food, especially when the weather is a little more cold. This is your go-to meal.
Beyond noodles, food in Thailand's north is distinct from what you'll find in the rest of Thailand. It's herbaceous, the flavors are more earthy, and it's heavy on pork and light on seafood since this mountainous region is far from the ocean.
It is so much more aromatic, it's more mild. We don't really like super hot spices, but rather we want to focus on it being a pretty warm and comfortable meal.
So far, we're off to a great start. I've had 2 noodles. I'm very happy. Next, we're gonna be going to a noodle factory. Are you ready?
พร้อมค่ะ Let's go.
Oh, okay, I thought she said, get out of my face.
You don't have to say pa.
Bah.
Pa means let's go.
Bah.
Pa.
Sorry.
We're one noodle shop away from trying Thailand's most unusual noodle. But first, the noodle many call Chiang Mai's best.
Oh my God.
How does it really stack up? I'm gonna find out, starting on the factory floor.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us here. First of all, you're a very young man. Meanwhile, you own a factory.
I am a third generation. My dad over there.
Oh, your dad's over there?
Yes.
Oh, it's your dad's noodle factory?
Yes.
Some noodle nepotism going on. Wish my dad owned well, anything actually.
Taoist is the newest heir to this 3-generation noodle empire, carrying on the legacy his grandfather began.
So where did he get the recipe from?
Maybe his brother.
Well, you guys don't really sweat the details on the legacy of the factory. Maybe his brother, maybe some guy out the street.
Who knows? Yeah, it's all a mystery.
It all starts with a blended mix of water, sugar, sodium bicarbonate, food coloring, and ice. In another vessel, a heap of eggs are whisked thoroughly, then married with our base before moving on to the next step. A mixing machine first receives flour, followed by the egg mixture. Let it churn until it forms a crumbly dough that doesn't stick.
For him and his family over the past couple of generations, it's much easier to make egg noodles because the process is much more dry, so they don't need to take so much time to prepare the noodles.
It's an inspiring story. It's a family that was driven to do what was the easiest thing possible, right?
Yeah, gotta simplify it.
That dough then drops straight through a hatch to the floor below, landing in a dough sheeter that flattens it into one thin, uniform width.
How many pounds or kilograms of noodles are you making each day?
For every collection of noodles that they push out, it's about 1 ton.
Next, the sheet feeds into a dough refiner, used to further thin out and lengthen the dough sheet. To prevent the dough from sticking, it runs through another roller where it's coated with a layer of tapioca flour. This same process is repeated 3 more times, using 3 different rolling machines, gradually thinning the sheet until it's just right for the step ahead.
Why is more flattening better?
It makes the noodles more bouncier, more concentrated, so you're kind of packing it in when you're flattening out the noodles.
The thin sheet of dough from the rollers is fed into a noodle cutting machine, where rotating blades slice it into familiar noodle strands. Depending on the customer's order, the noodle length and thickness can be adjusted as needed. From the factory to the flame to the final product, this is the magic behind Chiang Mai's best noodle, known as khao soi.
I am told this is the best khao soi restaurant in all of Chiang Mai. Would you agree with that assessment?
ครับพิเศษเลยครับ
Yep, absolutely.
และหมูในวันละ10 โล
There's been a great influx of people from all around the world who come to his restaurant after he's been on Netflix and a bunch of other shows, and he feels like a lot of people have definitely had a good taste of khao soi at his restaurant.
To make khao soi, the egg noodles must be cooked 2 ways. Half are deep fried into a shattering crunch, and the other half are blanched until bouncy and soft. 2 textures, 1 bowl, but it's the broth that brings it all to life. A rich blend of coconut milk, herbs, spices, and a hit of chicken.
Each day, they have over 500 chicken drumsticks.
That's 250 chickens.
Is that 250 chickens?
Well, because each chicken has 2 legs.
Okay, right.
Now for the build. First blanched egg noodles, then a chicken drumstick, both sunk in that creamy, milky, curry-like broth. A swirl of coconut milk, a smattering of crispy noodles on top, and a hit of spring onion and coriander to bring it all together.
I want to back up for a second and just explain what is khao soi.
แล้วก็ทำมาก่อนนี้รสกินนอกมันจะไม่ค่อยเหมือนนี้เดี๋ยวนี้มันมาดัดแปลงกัน
So the origins trace back all the way to China. There's actually Muslim influence in here too.
Really?
He's saying it's not actually from China itself, but almost on the outskirts of China where there's a lot more Islamic or Muslim influence. That makes this dish what it is. By the time it got to Chiang Mai, they adapted this dish to make it much more flavorful, more spicy, because the origins of this actual dish isn't quite as flavorful as we see today.
So he's saying it started in China, but Thai people made it better.
Yep, sounds like it.
Well, let's get into it. This is the fried version right here.
I love how crunchy it is.
It's very satisfying. You hardly recognize that it was once a noodle, and it's got some delicious seasonings on the inside too. Where do you start?
I like to add in the lime, some of the garnishes, not too much because it's already intense enough. And if you like a bit of sweetness, then you add some sugar in.
We got some chili flakes here. Cheers.
Cheers. Too spicy?
It's spicy. It's a slow burn that starts in your chest and kind of creeps upward.
I love the bounciness of the noodles, the crunchiness of the noodles that we put on top that makes the meal.
That's what makes all the difference. It's a very complex dish. Just texturally, you're getting those soft noodles mixed with the crunchy noodles, but then this broth, it's very rich, very creamy. It tastes like coconut, it tastes like lemongrass. There's so much freshness from herbs inside. It just tastes so different from every other Thai noodle. It's really in a league of its own. It's not only one of my favorite noodles in Thailand, it's one of my favorite noodles in the world. I have many more noodles ahead of me in this journey. I'll be trying 16 in total here in Thailand, but this is tough to beat. What about the chicken? What's the move?
For me, I'm trying to be extra cautious today because I'm wearing white.
I'll just pick it up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my lord.
That is a good chicken.
It's so soft, it's so braised, it's tender. I thought it was all about the noodles, but the chicken, when you bite into there, it's also just completely coated in that broth, all that flavor coming out of there. Let's have a drink. The nectar of the gods. Oh my God.
It's so good.
It's so powerful, it's so salty. It's just all the flavors of Thailand in one condensed, concentrated bite. That's intense.
ล้างชามไม่เลอะเลย
By just taking it and consuming it whole, he doesn't have to really wash the dishes.
Smart. Just trying to help out. Just doing my part. My next question is, as 84 years old, did you ever imagine that at this age, your restaurant, your food would be matched with this much enthusiasm?
ทุนเราก็น้อยเราลองสู้ดู
It's been a very difficult journey for him since the very beginning. It was hard and he faced a lot of challenges. But when he was able to gain exposure from the different social media channels, there's definitely been an interest in khao soi, and he's been more encouraged to keep going because he didn't realize how big it could get.
Keep going. How much longer into the future are we going until the wheels fall off?
อาหารฝรั่งนะ
He's passed it down to his children and his grandchildren, and now they have 3 different branches in Chiang Mai.
Oh wow, amazing, sir.
ขอบคุณครับ
Kopung Kap, thank you so much, Minnie. On to the next noodle.
At last, I'm about to face the most controversial dish of this entire journey. A dish crafted by the one and only Miss Dog.
I have eaten noodles all around the world, but I have never seen a noodle that looks like this. My first question as we begin today is this a noodle?
ไม่ใช่ค่ะ
No, it's not.
But this is a noodle series, so there must be some reason we're here. Why do you think this is not a noodle?
มันคือข้าวแรมฟืนค่ะ
It is called khao ram foon. This is made from rice flour.
Fair.
But it's not a noodle dish.
Meanwhile, the rice noodle, the same noodle that you'll find in pad thai, that's made from rice flour, just like this.
แต่ว่าตัวเนี้ยจะมีความเด้งดึงเด้งดึงเด้งดึง
So with rice noodles, there's a chewiness to it, whereas with this particular noodle, it's much more bouncier.
Okay, listen, I didn't want to have to do this. I'm calling the police. No, sorry. I'm looking up what is a noodle. Right here, it says a noodle is a type of, oh God, long, thin strip of pasta. That looks long. Thin is definitely not thin. It's usually made from flour and water. Yes, they are commonly cooked in boiling water or added to soups. Now, this is cooked in a different way because the origin of this noodle starts here.
Aside from the classic rice flour variety, this dish also features 2 other noodle types, peanut and Burmese chickpea. Both are soaked then ground into oblivion.
เขาจะไม่ค่อยมี
Back then, there were a lack of ingredients, so they didn't have that much to work with, which is why we're working with very basic ingredients to try to make a pretty good meal out of what they had.
Next, they're both mixed with rice flour, cornstarch, and water. Now whisk like your life depends on it. Food coloring goes into the peanut mix, giving it that signature purple hue. Then comes the slow bit, cooking and stirring for about 40 minutes until the mixture thickens into a silky paste.
It's a common dish in Laos, China, and Burma. So we don't actually really know the true origins, but we simply know that it's based around the 4 different regions that we've mentioned. Because all of these regions kind of in a battle between, hey, this was mine, and this was also mine to begin with.
Where does she think it's from originally?
ทราบว่ามาจากไหนเหมือนกัน แต่ว่าของเราก็มาจากคุณแม่
For her specifically, it comes from her mother. Her mom is from the Thai Lu ethnic group, and her mother was living in Burma. And then as her mother continued to travel to Laos and China, she eventually brought it to Thailand.
Amazing.
She started the restaurant after her mother passed away in order to honor her mother.
Pour it into trays, let it sit overnight, and there you have it. Solid breaks of, well, something. But wait, can we call these noodles?
Would you agree that this is one of the most controversial noodles in all of Thailand?
คนไทยส่วนใหญ่ยังไม่รู้จักค่ะ
It's still very much unknown to Thai people. I didn't know this. It's still a very new concept. Some people might call it noodles, some might not, but no one is wrong.
I'll give you $5 if you call it a noodle.
โอเค
She said okay.
We got a deal. Fantastic. All right, let's all try it out together. Cheers. Oh wow, it's so different than I expected. It tastes like egg whites. What a unique flavor. It's so cakey.
Quite soft and bouncy.
Yeah.
Not really like a normal noodle.
To assemble this multicolored masterpiece, start with a broth made simply of water, tomato, mushroom seasoning, salt, and MSG. The broth is cooked the night before and left to cool, so by the time it's served, it's room temp. For the grand assembly, toss in a few blocks of rice noodles, Burmese chickpea noodles, and yes, peanut noodles. Then pile on the good stuff, cabbage, lettuce, coriander, crushed peanuts, sesame seeds, fried garlic, chili paste, a ladle of that tomato broth, a splash of ginger juice, and a scoop of fermented soybean paste.
Right here we have the final boss of Thai noodles. So, this isn't just my idea. Some people here in Thailand consider this a noodle.
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
I want to know what you think.
I think it's really interesting because you don't really get a cold noodle dish just anywhere.
Wait, so you think it's a noodle?
I think we should try it first.
We already saw this white one right here, but she has two other kinds too. The first is yellow. Let's give it a shot.
It has a different taste.
A little starchy, a little beany.
I like this one better.
I don't like it as much.
Oh.
Then we have a purple one here. It definitely tastes like peanuts. This is the mushiest of all of them.
This one definitely has the most flavor in my personal opinion.
100%. All three of those are right here in this bowl, and they're mixed with a ton of other ingredients.
So you try to mix it, but you also try to keep it safe from the mixing. So you eat it whole.
Okay, we don't want to break apart any of the noodles. Cheers. That is different.
I like the soup.
I like the soup too.
It feels very tomatoey.
There's peanuts, there's chilies, it's spicy. This is more of a clean, simple, straightforward broth, making it a little bit more refreshing, I would say. There's some cabbage in here as well. It makes a nice pairing because the cabbage is kind of crispy compared to these noodles, which are so soft and easy to bite through. It is super good.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
But I do want to reveal one more secret about this dish, that it's vegan.
Oh.
But I feel like any meat that you put in here would distract from these big old chunks of goodness. The more I get to know this noodle, the less I feel inclined to call it a noodle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just admitting it right now. I feel more like calling it some kind of a steamed cake.
Maybe a hybrid of a cake and noodles?
Yeah.
Is there a word for that? Koodles.
Kudos.
Today I tried 4 different noodles, and if I had to pick a favorite from northern Thailand, it would be khao soi. But our noodle journey isn't over yet. Next we're heading from the north to the northeast, a region known as Isan, home to some of the most bizarre dishes in all of Thailand.
Wow.
But before that, let's start with something that's only slightly scary.
On the road with a motorbike, hanging around between the mountains.
Right off a busy highway in Khon Kaen sits a restaurant with a design as traditional as its flavors. Here they're serving up what I can only describe as Isan on a plate. It starts with a classic mashup: dried chilies, fresh chilies, MSG, and palm sugar, all pounded into submission. Then even more flavor enhancers: tomatoes, lime juice, and tamarind sauce. It's all pretty standard until it isn't. Enter fermented fish sauce, funky, salty, and aged for at least 6 months until it breaks down into liquid umami. The protein offerings aren't any less exotic: beef liver, lungs, heart, and 2 different sections of the cow's stomach. Now, the noodles. In this case, glass noodles, made from tapioca starch, topped off with a handful of sawtooth coriander. This is a glass noodle salad, the ultimate introduction to northeastern Thailand's in-your-face food personality.
Good morning and welcome to Northeast Thailand, also known as Isan. This region is surrounded by the countries of Laos and Cambodia, meaning food here gets some culinary influence from those countries. But here's why I'm really excited about coming to northeastern Thailand. This is probably the most overlooked area of this country. Everybody, when they come to Thailand, they go to Bangkok, they go to the islands, but few people come here. What makes Isan, or the Northeast, stand out from any other place in Thailand is the food. But not just the food, the bizarre food. Here you will find some extreme eats. In the past, you saw me sit down with Mark Wiens and eat tadpoles. You also saw me eating boiled frogs stuffed with eggs. Both of those have origins here in Isan. And by the end of this video, you're gonna be seeing one of the most strange noodle offerings you'll find in the entire country of Thailand. But first, this. In a moment, I'm gonna try these noodles, but I wanna get into some of these offals. The fun part about eating this is trying to figure out what the heck everything is. Is that intestine? I believe it is. Okay, yeah, gamey, strong. It's got personality, and not necessarily a personality that you like. Now, when it comes to stomach, you can see there are 2 different kinds of stomach. I don't know if you remember this from cow biology class, but cows are ruminant animals with 4 stomachs, meaning they also have different tastes and textures too. And this is a piece of what they call the black stomach. Now, that bite is wild. It tastes unrefined, kind of like the cow's gastric acids that would be in its stomach. It's a very intense, brutal flavor. Right here, we have the white stomach. Better. A nice snappy bite, a much more neutral flavor. Wow, fiery. That is everything except for the noodle. Let's go for it. The glass noodles have a great texture. They're a little bit bouncy, they're a little bit firm, which is amazing because they're sitting in this sauce for a long time, but it seems like no matter how long they would stay here, they would not become soggy. Pretty sure I just ate all the glass noodles in that one bite, and I like that. This dish is not just about the noodles. The noodles know how to share the spotlight with all these other ingredients in here.
This is just the beginning of what's to come in our Isan adventure. The food ahead only gets wilder, each dish more extreme than the last. And by the end, we'll wrap up with a noodle dish so bizarre it even makes locals do a double take.
It's a big no for me.
What?
But before we get there, I'm heading to a food court for a Thai noodle inspired by Vietnam.
Hi, son.
สวัสดีครับ
Swatika.
Meet Isan's award-winning chef, Paisan.
You are going to be with me throughout the day trying an extensive number of noodles. You are the owner of this noodle shop right here.
Miss A is a third-generation Vietnamese descendant. Her grandmother made the journey here about 60 years ago.
What is the name of the noodle that you're serving here?
หมี่กะทิ
หมี่กะทิ
Mi kati.
rice noodles with coconut milk
I want to talk about the origin of this noodle because it's not as simple as it just came from Isan. Where does this noodle come from?
It all starts with a curry made with condensed coconut milk and chili paste.
เอามาพอเอามาเมืองไทยใช่ไหมคะ
originals come from Vietnam and travel through Laos and hit Thailand and I think the recipe has been evolved
Yeah, no kidding.
In the same pot, add minced pork, a splash of diluted coconut milk, sugar, soybean paste, salt, MSG, and pork seasoning.
I live in Vietnam and I've even done a noodle tour in Vietnam. I never have seen any type of noodle that looks like this though. So, is this a dish that your grandmother made when you were younger?
To thicken it up, a mix of egg and flour get tossed in.
ไม่
ใช่มาเห็นแม่ทำ
she never seen their grandparent making it but it happened to be the mother making it so the original Vietnamese who migrate to Thailand never make this one
The curry pairs with soft rice noodles, the kind that look suspiciously like the vermicelli you'd find in the streets of Vietnam. Top it off with chives, bean sprouts, and of course, dried chilies.
In a moment, we're going to partake in a very unique dish. But first, I want to back up and talk a little bit more about Isan. A lot of people come to Thailand. They go to Chiang Mai, they go to the islands, but it feels like Isan gets overlooked. Everyone skips this.
Isan always been an underdog people always skip as you said but for me Isan still have uniqueness of being untouched by tourists if you want to see real Thai you should come
So you're saying this is where you get a more raw, real Thai experience and not
Exactly.
something that's overrun by tourists.
yes
This in front of us now is a rice noodle with a coconut curry. The fact that it comes from Vietnam initially is very fascinating to me because also this woman is selling this here. This is what she is calling a Vietnamese spring roll.
They're loaded with pork, glass noodles, bean sprouts, garlic, and chilies, all wrapped in rice paper, then deep fried to a golden crunch.
Let's try giving it a little bit of a dip in this sauce.
And just like in Vietnam, no bite is complete without a dipping sauce.
cheers ไหม
Oh, you're gonna tap the food? Okay. Cheers.
cheers
Huh, it tastes like bean sprouts. Very sweet. The fried wrapper is nice. So I would say so far, it's very unlike anything I've had in Vietnam. That brings us to our main course, the noodle.
good นะ
That's good. But, I mean, it tastes distinctly Thai. First of all, there's that coconut paste. Very coconutty, thick, savory. Some spice in there, but not crazy, especially for Thailand. It's not a crazy amount of spice. It's light, it's refreshing. It's a damn good noodle. That said, not similar to anything in Vietnam whatsoever.
become Thai
It is just fascinating to see how recipes change depending on where they go. Vietnam to right next door here in Thailand, just in that short journey, something like this has become unrecognizable.
This noodle dish is pretty tame compared to what's coming up next. I'm talking about food so intense, over half this country won't go near it.
When you look at it, how do you feel?
I don't want to try it
But before diving into the deep end, I want to understand what makes food in Isan stand apart from the rest of Thailand.
What I've seen is some of the more bizarre Thai dishes often are coming from Isan. Why is that?
because Isan the land is quite dry people they don't have too much money they eat everything they catch as Isan people they have to be strong to survive in this environment that's also make Isan food very distinctive
It's about being resourceful. So if somebody cooking a frog full of eggs and then eating the eggs from the inside of that cooked frog, it's because this is a food of necessity. They don't want to waste. Instead, they find a way to turn something like that and make it delicious.
Sure, Isan has dishes that are loved across Thailand, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm digging into the deep cuts, the flavors that scream local, like this noodle dish, Only it's not your average bowl. It's fermented, pungent, and completely unforgettable.
Swatika. Thank you for having me here. I'm excited to explore your factory today. Here you're making something very unique. Now, I've been around the world eating all types of fermented foods. I've had fermented kimchi, I've had fermented pork, but here you're making something I've never seen before, which is a fermented noodle. This is a basket of flour. Now, at first when they got this basket out, I'm like, this isn't a good basket for flour. It's full of holes. And then I see here, we got big bricks of pure uncut uncut fermented flour, but it comes off in these big wet chunks. Ooh, it's thick, it's sticky, it's fermented in such a way, like if you give this, I think 1 more week and I could get drunk off of this. But it does have a little bit of that alcohol smell to it. And this is the base for these fermented noodles.
Each type of fermented flour plays its part. The red bag adds firmness. The yellow brings clarity to the noodles. And the green, that one softens the noodle texture and gives it a subtle aroma. All three are blended with water in a mixing machine. Typically, the flour is fermented for about 3 days before it's ready to use.
Why is it important that the noodles here are fermented?
ข้าวหมักเสร็จแล้วมันก็ต้องดูระยะ
The
เวลา
fermentation rice is not just only for the flavor, it's the texture and how it looks.
Once mixed, the dough is loaded into a noodle pressing machine. Kind of like a giant shower head. The dough is squeezed through tiny holes into long noodle strands that drop straight into hot water. Still on the same machine, the noodles ride a conveyor belt through a cold water rinse to stop them from overcooking. Then they drop neatly into a bucket. From there, the noodles are rinsed again through 3 separate basins of cool water before the final step. Tearing them into smaller strands and arranging them into baskets ready to hit the market.
Every chunk of noodles here has been laid there by hand. Why is that necessary?
เราก็ต้องใช้แฮนด์เมด
There's no machine to do as such. She hope one day if there is a machine to make the noodle look nice like this, she would buy one.
The smell is sour, a little bit more mild than the actual flour itself, maybe because it's been cooked. It feels very similar to a vermicelli rice noodle that you'd find in Vietnam. Oh yeah, it's got a nice texture. It's starchy, but definitely there is a sour note there. What is the value of having that sourness in the noodle versus maybe someone could just add some vinegar to their dish?
มันเป็นกลิ่นเฉพาะของแป้งหมัก
She said this is the uniqueness of this noodle because vinegar is kind of sharp, sour, but this is very mild. The sourness and the smell come after you chewing it.
Oh, interesting.
The noodles here are distributed to local vendors and restaurants across the city, and we're headed to one of those restaurants now. Here they serve a dish that's unmistakably Isan. It's not just the fermented noodles, but also chicken blood and chicken feet. The broth for this dish starts with a bold base, kaffir lime leaves boiled with a mix of curry paste and shrimp paste. Then comes the kicker, smoked mackerel blended with water into a thick fishy soup that's poured straight into the pot. Add in fermented fish paste, then welcome in that coagulated blood. As for the chicken feet, they've been simmered for 2 hours with kaffir lime leaves and salt before taking the plunge into the broth. Pork seasoning, MSG, and bouncy fish balls also join the mix. Finish it off with fresh chilies and green onions. Toss all that over a bed of fermented noodles and you've got this. Chicken feet, fish balls, chicken blood, and a rich, funky broth that throws every punch Isan cuisine has to offer right in one bowl.
First of all, what is this dish called?
ขนมจีนน้ำยาป่า
Should we try the broth?
Yes.
Now it should be noted, it's not a hot broth.
Usually people have it like lukewarm, not sizzling hot.
How about some of the chicken blood? The texture is a little bit like a more firm tofu. When I first started doing the show about 10 years ago, something like that felt very bizarre to me. But now, I like it. I think we should dig into the noodle. I mean, this is the reason we're here. This type of noodle, it doesn't soak up the broth as much as some of the other rice noodles. It retains some of its bounce and its shape. When you eat a big clump of it, it's like a very satisfying bite still.
The size also important. Sometimes they make this noodle a little bit bigger because it's not as soaked up as the sauce as it should be, but this size is a good size.
To me, A whole broom store just went past you. I feel like this is one of those noodles that no American has ever heard of before. Very rustic, very countryside, and everybody knows the pad thais and those types of noodles when it comes to Thai noodles. But do people know about this?
From my wide guess, pad Thai noodle they use like pho noodle where you can make it dry and send it all over the world. But this one is best when it's fresh. They make it every day in their small factory. They can dry it, but they lose the charm of sourness, bounciness. That's why I think it still keep as a secret here in Thailand because it's quite difficult to deliver.
And this is why certain foods in Asia cannot be easily transplanted to other countries. For this dish to exist, you quite literally do need a noodle factory that's making these noodles fresh every day.
Yes, with a lot of women to touch it.
It meaning the noodles.
Yes.
Okay. At last, it is finally time to try the chicken
The
feet.
chicken feet. The fun way to eat it, just pick it up and suck it up.
Show me the way. You seem like a foot sucking expert.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna watch you. Oh, you put the whole thing in your mouth? I'll try not to make too much eye contact though. Oh, wow, you're like an owl. Basically, you put the whole thing in there, strip off all the meat and the skin, and spit out the bones.
Yum, yum. Suck the gelatin out of the bone.
Wonderful.
Will you become a good kisser after this?
Trying to focus, okay? Boom. That's pretty good, huh?
See? Same.
Nice. That was kind of awesome. It's so soft. You just have to kind of chew it a little bit, swish it around, and you can literally suck the skin off of it, and then all this flavor goes down your throat.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. Diving into this bowl is like diving into Isan and learning about this region of Thailand through your taste buds. But we have one more location to go to. A noodle that includes one of the most extreme ingredients in all of Thailand. Sir, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Originally from Bangkok, Chef Joe has adopted Isan as his new home. Here he runs a DIY hot pot joint where diners take the reins, cooking up all sorts of proteins in a rich, flavorful hot pot broth paired with noodles.
This noodle, you've had it before.
I had it before.
And did you like it?
There's some ingredient I don't particularly like.
Like what?
Like
This one right here?
that one.
Ingredient 1, concentrated ox gall. Gall is the contents of the gall bladder or bile. This is 44% bile juice. Do you like this?
ผมไม่ถนัดเลย
He doesn't like it.
He does. So, but this is what I love. This is a Thai ingredient. I can read the Thai words on this bottle, and I have two guys in front of me saying, no thank you. Ugh, this is not exactly the visual I was going for. Dear Lord.
I've experienced something like this in Chiang Mai before. Fresh bile juice, squeezed right from the bile sac, straight from a slaughtered buffalo. This one is pretty similar, except it's been mixed with fish sauce, salt, and a sweetener. But the wild part? It's popular enough to be bottled, labeled, and sitting on a shelf just like it's any other condiment.
It kind of smells like fish sauce.
Good.
Here, bile is used as a flavor booster in dishes like lab, or as a key ingredient in dipping sauces, like the one we're about to try. Before we build up to that bitter bite, let's start with the hot pot. In a giant blender, ground lemongrass and galangal go in first. Then garlic, coriander, fried dried chilies, red onions, kaffir lime leaves, and a hot pot base made from fish sauce, coconut sugar, chili paste, and soy sauce. The result? A thick, fragrant paste that's cooked down until it's ready to bring the broth to life. When an order comes in, a scoop of that flavor-packed paste is mixed with beef stock and pork seasoning to create the hot pot base. On the side, glass noodles, beef shank, beef tongue, pork liver, tripe, and some of that hot pot base as a dipping sauce.
In Isan, we have one word called khom am lam. The translation is bitter in the good way.
You know, because a lot of people think the flavor of bitterness in nature is meant to tell us that something is dangerous. But then you come to places like Thailand, especially in the north or northeast, and people embrace that flavor. Do you think it's just because they had it from the time they were young?
Generation to generation, that's what he said. Their parent eating it and then taste it and then, oh, it's normal.
But what about you? Did your parents eat it?
No.
Joining me, local food vlogger, Nutnik.
Andrew?
And my good friend and YouTuber, Andrew Fraser.
Every time I've had you on my show, it's so that I can make you suffer in some way.
This is just noodles. How bad can it be?
I just want to introduce you to my friend Andrew. In the past, we've gone on adventures eating tarantula hot pot. Good?
No, not the best.
And I even made him eat a fish that was still alive.
Oh man, I'm never doing that again.
Now Andrew has his own channel and he's going around eating giant rats, exposing toxic tofu in Indonesia. But today, I still have something that I think you've not matched yet. Read the ingredients here.
Concentrated ox gall.
It's gall.
What is gall?
It's bile.
Oh, gallbladder.
You're from Isan. Does this make your mouth water?
It's a big no for me.
What? Here we have a dipping sauce that soon we're going to be incorporating this, but not quite yet. We're going to build up to that. But first, there's a lot more to see on the table, including the whole reason we're here, noodles. It's a noodle dish. Huh, yeah.
The dish called jiao hon. Jiao hon literally means hot sauce.
The craziest part about this meal is that even though we have all these insane animal offals inside of here, it's still not the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Right here, I have some tongue.
Oh my god, dude, that's spicy.
It's so much flavor. Sliced very thinly.
It better be. It's pretty chewy.
But this sauce, I can feel the grain and the grit of all the ground up spices that are in here.
Yeah.
Next food, the liver.
Much more chewable.
You can just taste all the spices of Thailand, tons of chilies, galangal, and lemongrass, just strong. To follow that, I need this. Glass noodles soaked in that broth.
It's just like you eating noodles and the soup at the same time.
Yeah, I started this video by having glass noodles, but they were kind of cold or room temperature. But this, it's so hot. It's like the noodles are melting as you're eating them. But I say, let's cover up the flavor of these Thai spices.
Yeah, wow.
Normally what people would do is they would just put it in here with their dip. That's boring. As a food expert, self-appointed,
Dude, are you kidding me?
it's important whenever you try a new food to just purely try that one ingredient to really understand that ingredient.
Oh, bro. With the fish sauce in there, that is wild.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Wow. I love that people love that. First you get the hit of the fish sauce, this pungent flavor to begin with, and that's on the front end. But then on the back, the bitterness starts to set in, like it's boiling your tongue.
The worst bit about that, it's like they combined the bitter horribleness of bile with bundao mam tom, that fermented shrimp paste, and it's just rotten bitterness.
It's a wild experience. What we're supposed to do is just put a couple of drops in here.
Stop.
For me, it sucks.
Really? 6 drops? How does this company make any money? Whoever buys more than one bottle?
If people love it, they love it. They put in almost everything they eat.
Now, tripe is perfect to eat with bile because it already can kind of taste like bile sometimes. Oh man, I am riding a wave right now. This is culinary extreme sports.
I can't get past that taste. What are you talking about?
The bitterness can work if it's the right ratio.
The correct ratio is 0.
Final meat, we have that shank
The shank.
meat. This is a very prized and coveted piece of meat. There's only 1 pound of it in a whole cow. I am on board.
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm on the outside.
I'm so glad I tried it the pure way to get a full sense of the impact this can have on somebody. This can take you to the edge.
Right.
Some people never come back. But for people like me, you learn to appreciate it and you learn just to put in the right amount.
For me, it's sort of reiterated my belief that there is nothing on earth that's quite as bad as bile.
Still a big no for you.
I'll get my bitterness somewhere else.
What'd you think?
Still no, but it's okay for today.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm the yes team.
Oh.
So I'm a new man. I like it.
Andrew, thank you for joining. I'm glad I can make you suffer.
Thank you, sir.
Guys,
Thank you.
for showing me more of Thailand.
Today I tried 4 different noodles, but if I had to pick a favorite from northeastern Thailand, it would have to be those glass noodles and that spicy hot pot broth. Now if I had to choose a winner between this and the northern region, my vote still goes to Khao Soi. But our noodle journey isn't over yet. Next we're headed to the city of Bangkok in Thailand's central region. Here you'll witness this country's extreme noodle prices. From the very affordable
As far as getting the most bang for your buck, it's going to be hard to outdo this.
to the outrageously expensive.
You're making a boat noodle that costs over $100.
Special for you.
Let's start simple and work our way up.
Welcome to Thailand's central region. Today we're going to be focusing on central Thai noodles from the very cheap to the very, very expensive. That said, right here we have our cheapest bowl of the day coming in at under $1 from that stall right behind me.
Our cheapest dish of the day, good old instant noodles, straight out of the family pack bundle to keep things budget friendly. To start, they get a quick dip in boiling water with bean sprouts and morning glory, just enough to loosen up but not lose their bite. Then comes the magic, pork seasoning, shredded boiled chicken, a bit of lettuce for virtue, cubes of chicken blood for the brave, fried chili garlic, and chives. Top it all off with a warm splash of chicken broth and boom!
Oh my God. Sweet, savory, hearty. That's a nice broth. Also, very hot. This looks like some lean chicken breast right here. I thought it might be dry, but no, the chicken is delicious. Let's move on to this, the chicken blood. All right, let's give it a shot. Very good. I'm a genuine fan. I've been in Asia and Southeast Asia now too long. I don't look at this and recoil in horror anymore. I just eat it like it's normal and I like it. The noodles are bathing in that broth. Let's give it a shot. Satisfying, salty, savory, a little bit sweet, delicious. The economics of this do not make sense. Yeah, is it a ton of meat? No, but it's meat and it's delicious. The best part of this noodle to me is that you could just go to a convenience store and spend 30 cents and get just instant noodles. But what she's done here is she's dressed it up and she's made very inexpensive ingredients feel like a whole hearty meal. So as far as getting the most bang for your buck, it's gonna be hard to outdo this. That said, we're still gonna try because today we have 3 more noodle locations. Our goal is not only to experience the best central noodles that Thailand has to offer, but by the end of this video, we're gonna be experiencing a boat noodle that costs over $100. Will my good friend Mark Weens love it or hate it? You are gonna have to find out. But next, we are heading to Chinatown.
Bangkok is synonymous with heat, traffic, temples, tuk-tuks, and tourism. But more than anything, it's a melting pot of food cultures, where flavors from every corner of this country come together in one chaotic, delicious sprawl. Street food is the heartbeat of this city. Day or night, rain or shine, there's always something sizzling, steaming, or frying just around the corner. Anything you can find outside of Bangkok, you can find inside Bangkok too, even dishes that have traveled all the way from China.
We are in Chinatown right now. Bangkok's Chinatown is a fascinating place. It's almost unlike any other Chinatown in the world. But there's something special when you mix Chinese cuisine and Thai cuisine. It becomes something better than either one of them alone.
Like me, I'm mixed Thai Chinese.
That's you as a human. Thai Chinese. Boom. Put it together into one person. That's you.
Meet Opal, local foodie and content creator. As someone who's Thai Chinese, she's here to help me learn a few things about her world.
Ma'am, I believe you have the fattest noodles in all of Thailand. She's like, do I have to translate that?
เขาชอบเส้น
Miss J Thai is the third generation behind this 40-year-old establishment.
Here you have a super thick rice noodle. Can you tell me about this noodle in particular and why do you like it so wide?
The longer the noodles, the longer your life's going to be. So they don't cut the noodles.
Have you heard that before?
No.
Do you think there's any scientific research to back that
No.
up? Okay, I'm just checking.
That's Thailand and Chinese belief mixed together.
Okay.
Make no sense.
Make no sense. I buy it.
To make this dish, J Thai starts by stir-frying pork and Chinese kale in a wok, a cooking style straight out of the Chinese playbook.
Why is a wide noodle better than a skinny noodle?
So the big noodles will not go squishy.
What do you mean by squishy? Like getting oversaturated?
Like getting soft.
Okay, we don't want that.
She doesn't want that.
She doesn't want that. I don't want that. Do you want that?
Nope.
You don't want that.
Next, she hits it with 2 kinds of soy sauce, light and dark, letting those noodles soak it all up before pulling them off the heat. Same wok, no time wasted. An egg hits the pan, gets a quick fry, then the noodles go back in for one final toss, with a generous handful of fried garlic to seal the deal.
This type of noodles originated from southern China. The Chinese immigrants brought this type of food to Thailand centuries ago during 17th to 18th century.
Centuries ago. When we're eating this, it's truly like we're taking a bite of history.
History.
Speaking of being polite, I don't know if you could point to an old person and say the word history.
I'm in the place.
Oh, what do you think when you look at this?
Reminds me of my grandma.
So you've been eating this your whole life?
Yeah, and I didn't realize that it was Chinese. I thought it was just food that grandma cooked. She was disappointed.
Why would she be disappointed?
Because she thought I knew from the start that it's Chinese influence. She is Chinese.
Oh, she was disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Fair. Oh my gosh, I love that these noodles have been just dyed
You're
brown.
in Thailand, you gotta use the spoon.
Oh, huh? Then what's this for?
Just for...
Oh, for putting stuff onto the spoon. I'm gonna use the fork, I'm putting noodles onto the spoon. And then I'm gonna awkwardly put this into my other hand.
so uncomfortable.
It's springy, it's pillowy. Those noodles are absolutely soaked in soy sauce and the symphony of flavors she's put together. It tastes real nice.
It's not finished yet.
No, yeah.
Never in Thailand without seasoning your food.
Whatever you do first, I'll do.
How spicy can you go?
I can go spicier than you. I thought you were gonna do mine too. Thank God. I'm gonna do less than that. Respectable. I wanna hit mine with a little bit of salt through the fish sauce. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of sugar. And while I was eating it, I was thinking, what if there was more pepper? There we go. Now we have our chili flakes and everything on there. We give it a little bit of a mix. Next level, elevated. This is my 10th noodle that I've tried in Thailand so far. And I gotta say, I'm pretty blown away by the range when it comes to the rice noodle in this country. Because they can be little bitty and tiny and thin, or they can be like this, super fat. And I don't know why more people aren't using these fat noodles, because they absorb the sauce, they absorb the flavors so beautifully.
Maybe they don't want to get fat.
Probably because of that. I guess my big takeaway with this dish, it feels like kind of junk food noodles.
Ouch.
Look, if I eat this, I gotta go take a nap, I gotta jump on the elliptical for 45 minutes. It's just about satisfying your palate.
So it's a Chinese junk food?
Kind of.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
You just insult my ancestor.
I feel like this is our first fight. Are we in a fight
Sure.
right now?
Yeah, we are. Western food is heavy for me. Because it's rice noodles, I eat rice in every meal, so it's usual.
And you say pit and trim.
Yeah.
Soon I'll be slurping down the most expensive noodle dish in all of Thailand, joined by the legend himself,
Wow.
Mark Wiens.
That's pretty amazing.
But first, this noodle tour wouldn't be complete without visiting the dish that put Thailand on the global food map.
I have a mission to go throughout Thailand and experience every noodle I can. That mission has brought me here to a place where I'm going to try the most famous noodle in all of Thailand.
Thank you so much.
I mean, I'm not saying your noodle in particular.
Oh, wow. Hey, sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I meant like pad thai in general.
Okay, I understand.
Adit runs a Michelin-selected spot that's earned recognition year after year since 2018. Here, they're serving just one item and one item only, pad thai. What makes this dish special isn't just that it's the most known in Thailand, but rather the story of how it came to be. During World War II, Thailand found itself surrounded by European colonies in Cambodia, Laos, and Burma, boxed in on all sides. Worried about losing its independence, the Thai government launched a full-blown cultural revolution. Part of that push was a campaign to give away free rice noodle carts and introduce a brand new recipe the world would later recognize as pad thai.
Particularly at that time, they needed something that was simple and palatable for anyone internationally. It's just sort of the all-round, everybody's favorite kind of flavor profile.
The Prime Minister at the time believed that forging a strong national identity, even through something as humble as a bowl of noodles, was key to preserving Thailand's integrity and independence.
We are obsessed with food. And if you want to motivate Thai people, it's always food through our mouths, which was quite clever and it was very successful, obviously.
To make this dish, start simply by stir-frying tofu with onion and pickled ginger. Then in goes the star of the show, rice noodles.
How do Thai people look at pad thai today? Do they see it as a part of authentic Thai cuisine?
Next, 2 secret sauces join the mix, followed by a fried egg, green onion, and a final toss of bean sprouts.
Thai people considered for quite a period that pad thai was kind of like uncool. It's what foreigners eat. When you have like the resurgence of anything that's old that's becoming new, like Michelin chefs creating like
Pad Thai
noodle and you know like reduction and disassembling and reassembling.
that kind of stuff,
It's cool again, yeah.
Pad thai usually plays well with pork, chicken, or river prawns, grilled over charcoal for that smoky edge. For the final assembly, the noodles, fresh bean sprouts, chives, a wedge of lime, crushed peanuts, chili flakes, and that perfectly grilled protein on top.
Now I know all this information, I feel like if I'm a tourist coming to Bangkok, maybe it's not cool to eat pad thai. The government just created this product to entice me to come here. I'm eating something that didn't naturally evolve in Thai cuisine, something that Thai people over time have looked down on here and there.
I think over time it evolved, and I think Thais are actually proud of pad thai. Essentially, it's bringing in people like you, it's bringing in the tourists, and we're proud of that. You know, it's good for the country.
Before we get into the noodles, I want to talk a little bit more about you. You come from Australia.
Aussie.
Meet Samantha, a blogger, brand builder, and tour creator of all things Bangkok.
Mother Thai, father Australian. Born and raised in Australia, and then I came here with the intention to just like get back to my roots for a couple of months, and 20 years later.
Oh, 20 years ago you came here?
Yes.
What do you think it is that makes a good pad thai?
I think it's important that the pad thai is smoky, like it has the smoky flavor, and it's also important to eat it while it's hot.
Okay, yeah, I get the point. Let's talking, more eating.
You want to squeeze a little bit of the lime, put a bit of fresh bean sprouts on top for the crunch, one chive in the other hand.
Okay.
Right?
The noodle is a nice texture. It's almost become a little bit gummy.
It's good, right? It's addictive.
It's very inviting.
You have your roasted peanuts, sprinkle a bit of that on top. And how's your level of chili? Then we have the fish sauce. Brings a little bit of extra level of saltiness. Mix everything up.
It looks amazing.
Now we can prepare our prawn. Rip off the head as you know. Suck it. Bite and suck. That's not what she said.
Oh, Thai prawns are the best. The head butter, it's always so good.
I'll give you another tip. Take another one, rip it open.
Oh, take all the contents from the head, squeeze that
it.
out like you're squeezing a lime or a lemon, and then we take the prawn out.
Take the prawn out, pop it on top.
So we've got the nuts, we have the chilies, we have the fish sauce, we have the head fat from the prawn. I'm gonna actually put some of that meat here too. It's so delicious. Now I'm getting some of the kick from the chilies, more texture, more flavor from the peanuts, and then of course that shrimp head fat onto there. Mix that with that meaty prawn, super delicious. It's good for people watching this to know that you can do so much more with all the accoutrement around you.
Something you can customize, personalize to exactly your flavor profile.
This was delicious. But from here, we're gonna be trying Thailand's most expensive noodle.
About 6 years ago, I tried authentic boat noodles for the first time in Bangkok, alongside none other than Mark Wiens himself. Full-time eater and fellow YouTuber based right here in Bangkok. Well, here we are again.
Mark Wiens.
What's up, Sonny?
Only this time, the noodles we're about to try cost 700 times more than classic boat noodles. How is that possible?
Ma'am, sawasdee ka.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Chef Gabe, the co-creator of this dish, is here to tell me more.
My understanding is the boat noodle is a very humble noodle.
Yeah.
What do you know about the boat noodle?
In the late 18th century, imagine a food cart but on water. The noodle lady, she would essentially cook and serve the noodles entirely on the boat. People could just sidle up on the boat, be served the noodles, and voila, it was an easy, quick, delicious snack, right? Yeah.
A typical bowl of authentic boat noodles comes with a sauce base, rice noodles, pork balls, minced pork, raw pig's blood, and a steaming broth that cooks it all right there in the bowl.
Back in the day when people were still eating boat noodles on a boat, how much do you think those noodles cost?
Maybe
5 บาท
5 baht. Hey Siri, what's 5 baht in USD?
What would you like to convert from?
Okay, you're such a piece of shit.
Back in the day, the portions were kept small to avoid spilling while on the water, which means most people order a stack of bowls to make up for the bowl size.
These days, boat noodles have moved onto land. How much would a bowl of boat noodles cost you today?
40.
40 baht is how many USD?
Do you want me to use ChatGPT to answer that?
So how does a humble bowl that once cost 15 cents end up at over $100?
We add more value with the ingredient like the Wagyu beef tongue, Italy truffle, some morel mushroom, and the method in the noodle.
The technique. It's not just the ingredients, it's your skills. The building isn't expensive just because it has bricks, but it has an architect.
The base of this dish still nods to the classic, but it's dialed way up in complexity. It starts with the broth, beef bones, coriander root, lemongrass, cinnamon, star anise, goji berries, pandan leaf, radish, galangal, black peppercorns, onion, garlic, 5 spice, Chinese yam, dried mushrooms, coriander seeds, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, and coconut milk. All simmer for 6 hours. Then it gets richer, more coconut milk, and a hit of beef blood, thickening the broth into something deep and intense. That mixture goes into a whipping siphon that can turn liquid into foam.
Can you tell me what kind of a twist you're putting on these noodles today?
I add the blood into my noodle.
Into the noodle?
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah, it has a little bit of a savory smell to it. I mean, RFK is banning all those food dyes, but blood's natural.
Traditionally, boat noodles come with pork balls and minced pork. Here, the pork balls are replaced with morel mushrooms filled with ground Wagyu beef cheek. And instead of plain old pork, they use Wagyu tenderloin. Slice it into long strips, seasoned with charcoal and 5 spice. Rolled up, wrapped tight, and frozen before slicing into salami-like rounds. If that's not enough protein, well, how about Wagyu beef tongue? Marinated in 5 spice, cooked sous vide for 2.5 days, then cut into tender bite-sized cubes. Now for the build. The beef tongue cubes go in first, followed by the beef blood noodles, sweet sour soy sauce, green chili sauce, the morel mushroom beef balls, Italian truffles, basil leaves, garlic flowers, that foamy broth base, pork cracklings, some Thai spices, and dill flour. Finally, there's one last mystery ingredient that will soon be revealed at the table by the chef.
Mark Wiens, you've eaten probably every Thai food throughout the entire country.
Some, yeah.
I don't know that there's anybody who's done more to document Thai food throughout the country than you.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite Thai noodle?
My favorite is kway teow nua, a classic beef noodle. The other one, oh, you're going to Phuket, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so there's another noodle dish in Phuket. It's just called mee sapam. These yellow noodles, they stir fry it. One of the best noodle dishes, I think, in Thailand.
This is something I'm going to be trying later because we still have one more region to go, and that would be the south. So we are going to be trying that noodle.
Yeah, great.
And I'm going to have to see if I agree with you. Right here, we have a foam, some bits of fried pork fat, morel mushrooms, and then we have this, a book that when you open it is hiding the contents within. And she has her weapon.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so epic.
That's pretty amazing.
That's so beautiful.
This surprise ingredient is built from the slice of Wagyu tenderloin we saw earlier, wrapped around Chinese kale, which in turn is wrapped around bean sprouts and coriander. Then, as if that wasn't opulent enough, it's finished with a hit of truffle on top.
Use your chopsticks and place the beef wrap on top of the espuma.
On top of the what?
Espuma.
What's that mean?
It's a fancy way to say foam.
This is abstract boat noodles, unlike any other boat noodles I've ever imagined.
I'm worried it's going to fill you up too much. Do you think you can finish it?
It's risky.
Well, but look, this is fine dining. It's not about quantity. It's about elegance, and it's about pinpointing flavors or something like that. Morel mushrooms are already one of the most expensive mushrooms on earth. She stuffed that with Wagyu meat, the most expensive beef on earth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow. I took your line, Mark.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Morels have such a nice meaty texture that it's hard to tell where the morel ends and where the actual beef begins. They fuse together so well.
And it's funny because I do get the impression of the meatball in a noodle soup from the morel.
It does. It kind of has that a little bit of a bouncy texture too.
Let's try out the beef roll. Cheers. Wow, what an impact those boiled greens have on the inside.
The crunch, I think, of those bean sprouts, yeah?
That was a good bite.
Very tasty.
For you, when you're eating boat noodles, what do you think makes a good boat noodle?
For me, it's all about the broth. The texture of the broth, the balance of flavor. Some of them are more savory, some of them are richer, some of them are saltier. The noodles are dry noodles, you know, they're standard.
So a couple special things about this noodle. First of all, this is one continuous noodle strand. Beyond that, they've worked the beef blood into the actual noodle itself. So the noodle is made of blood.
Inside of the actual noodle is the blood.
Have you ever heard of such a thing?
No.
Nestled right next to the noodles, we have a cube of beef tongue.
Oh, the tongue is good.
Unreal. I mean, it tastes like it's been braised for days. It's very soft.
Texture is really nice too. And something that actually really stands out, I think because everything is so meaty, but then just those little micro herbs or little leaves that they taste vibrant because they contrast with everything that's going on.
Right, they're not just for decoration. They're really contributing some flavor. Last we built up to our big bite here. There's about enough noodles for one noodly bite.
So one bite of noodles.
It's a delicious noodle. It has a nice bounce to it. It has a wonderful texture. My main feedback is, how about, can I have way more, please?
Yeah.
The blood component, it's fun to know it's there. I couldn't really pinpoint it with my tongue because it's surrounded by all these other bright flavors. It's sweet. There's a hint of sourness. I was getting fresh basil. Super delicious.
You know, we're always a little bit skeptical when you try to level up on a local dish, but she did an amazing job.
I'm also cynical, but I liked it.
Again, from appearance, you would have no clue it's boat noodles, but when you taste it, you realize you get to every component that would be in your typical bowl of boat noodles.
In the end, do you think she captured the essence of boat noodles here with this dish?
Yes, in her own way. It could be interpreted however you feel. But yes, I think it's her own expression, which I think is incredible.
I'll take that as a W. Very diplomatic. I like it.
Today I tried 4 different noodles, but if I had to pick a favorite from central Thailand, it would have to be that iconic pad thai with grilled prawns. Now if I had to choose between this and khao soi, the winner of the northern region, my vote still goes to pad thai. But our noodle journey isn't over yet. Next, we're headed south to Phuket, the country's largest island.
This is the part of Thailand that most people know as Thailand. Blue-ass water, white sandy beaches, tropical paradise. This place is beautiful.
Here we'll face the spiciest noodle dishes this country has to offer, with each bowl getting hotter than the last.
Oh, wow. I need a cucumber. Yeah, cool it down.
But first, we're taking a walk on the mild side with this.
This is a dish known as mee sapam.
This restaurant is where mee sapam was born over 70 years ago, and today it's one of Phuket's most famous noodle dishes. The Cooking starts with palm oil and garlic in a hot wok, then fresh local seafood, shrimp, squid, and fish balls, all tossed into the sizzling base.
I believe this is one of our first seafood dishes of the series, and I'm happy for a change. We've had a lot of pork. I love pork, but now it's time to eat the pork of the sea. I mean, just really anything from the sea would be nice at this point.
A splash of chicken broth, a touch of MSG, and both light and dark soy sauce deepen the flavor, followed by crisp Chinese kale. Then comes the star, thick, chewy egg noodles.
It is interesting that so far in Chiang Mai in the north, we also had an egg noodle. And then here in Phuket, all the way in the south, very far from the north, we're also having an egg noodle. Both of these egg noodles found their way to Thailand from China, but both in very different ways. We're gonna be talking about that a little bit later in the video.
Right now, the wok closes the show with an egg. Nothing fancy, but still perfect.
So here we have an egg that is almost completely raw. Do folks here worry about salmonella? No. That's for lamos. We are gonna take that yolk and we are gonna spread it around the entire dish. I really wanna lather up those noodles with that delicious silky egg yolk. Oh yeah. Toss them back. Cheers. That's a wonderful combination of flavors. That egg noodle, it's got some bite to it. Beyond that, there is a delicious kind of a sauce, not really even a broth, but all that broth and all the noodles have been coated with that egg yolk, making it extra creamy. Super delicious. Beyond the noodle, this is full of delicious seafood, and I love to see it. We have a beautiful looking shrimp, combine it with some noodles. The sweetness of the shrimp, it's the perfect complement to this very savory sauce. It's bouncy, it's squishy, and it matches perfectly with these noodles. 10 out of 10. But this doesn't have those Thai signatures that I've gotten used to from this trip. I can feel that there's much more of a Chinese influence here. If I'm honest, this is not spicy at all. But from here, we are gonna be ratcheting things up.
On my noodle journey across Thailand, Chinese influences keep popping up. Yunnan flavors in Chiang Mai.
It is a two-dimensional square that once boiled kind of becomes a noodle roll.
Guangdong traces in Bangkok.
I don't know why more people aren't using these fat noodles.
But the biggest surprise awaits here in Phuket. Despite being 2,000 miles away from China, you'll find here one of Southeast Asia's most beloved Chinese noodle dishes.
Swatika.
Meet Chef Mayo, one among a large community here with Hokkien ancestry, a community that makes up about 70% of Phuket's population.
Early on in this video, I was in the north, and it still was not an area of Thailand that borders China, but it was closer to China. Right now, in the south of Thailand, we are very far from China. So how did so many Hokkien people come to be here in Phuket?
The Hokkien people travel here by boat because back in the day, around here we have like tin mining industry going on.
Joining me on this noodle journey, a Bangkok MC with roots right here in the south.
How long ago did this migration occur?
Centuries ago, like 19th century, I think.
The Hokkien people came to Phuket from Fujian, a coastal province in southeastern China, and they brought with them a wealth of seafood recipes. Their most iconic noodle dish is the stir-fried Hokkien mee. The wok kicks off with pork lard, garlic, and onion. Then a lineup of proteins: pork, shrimp, pony fish, and squid. Tossed together with crisp Chinese kale. Then the key player arrives, sen mee. This is the thinnest rice noodle you'll find in Thailand.
This one is basically softer, and when she fried it, she has to use her senses because she used charcoal grilled back here, so she has to like feel it when she cooked.
Now for some flavor. Dark soy sauce and broth cling to the noodles. Then oysters come in. And finally an egg seals the dish.
Today, I started already with something pretty mild, and I'm building up to the end of today having something extremely spicy. You guys are gonna be there. Okay. It's gonna be the spiciest noodle that we could find in basically all of Thailand.
Seriously? Okay.
Also joining the ride, Chef Noi, with over 20 years of experience and the growing franchise of 3 restaurants.
How do you think food here in the south is different from other parts of Thailand?
As a chef, I think the good food is always coming from the south. Because of the south, we use a lot of chili, spicy flavor, so to elevate the taste buds.
Southern Thai food, it's not just spicy for the sake of it, you know. It has layered, it has texture, it's aromatic.
I thought food in the north was already fairly spicy, but you're saying even more spicy here.
I think so, yeah.
Good. I'm looking at this dish. It doesn't look so spicy, but they always have this spice option on the side here in Thailand. Could you walk me through what's available here?
You need an acid for sure. This is a vinegar with pickled chili.
Is it spicy too?
No, I wouldn't say it's spicy.
Don't trust anyone from the south.
Also this one.
Yeah, chili flake, that's a little bit spicy.
Sure, let's bump it up.
This is actually a perfect breakfast dish for me. Once you have everything in your bowl, like pickle, chili, the pepper, the chili, and again the chili and the chili.
The chili. Okay, cheers. Oh yeah. It's warm, it's salty, savory, it's greasy. I don't know how you can say it's a perfect breakfast. To me, this is like a good food to put you into a food coma. There's seafood in here. There's shrimpies, there's squid. This is a delightful change from what I've been experiencing so far. Because in a lot of the country, there is variety in the bowl, but that variety is different parts of the pig. But this is seafood in here. I mean, this is Ariel and all of her little friends. I want to try some of these pickled chilies.
Is it spicy?
It's got some kick, but it's nice, it's sour, it's pickled, but it is still haunted with that spice. Right now, I'm at a 2 out of 10. Nothing too crazy. There's a little bit of kick, maybe from the chili powder, but nothing too intense. But there's a lot more heat to come, so gentlemen, let's keep moving.
Just one noodle stands between us and Phuket's hottest dish, a dish I'll soon come to regret. But before that, Kua Kling, a rare dry curry built from a foundation of 2 different flavor bombs.
How spicy is this gonna be?
For the southerner, it's normal. For central people, it's gonna be spicy. For foreigners, no one has ever ordered it.
That fiery dish is brought to us by Chef Suksri.
Ma'am, put her there. Oh.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Swatika. I'm excited because this is my 3rd noodle of the day and it looks like we're taking a level up in the spice department. In a moment, I want to talk about what is in these pastes, but first I want to back up and talk about the noodle itself. What is the noodle we're going to be trying today?
คั่วกลิ้งวุ้นเส้นค่ะ
Kua Kling with glass noodles.
Kua Kling.
คั่ว
Kua
Kua
Kling.
Kling.
Yes.
Kua Kling.
Yeah.
With glass noodles.
Glass noodles are another Chinese influence, but Kua Kling is all Thai. The recipe starts with pork on a hot wok. This southern curry doesn't come with broth. Instead, all the flavor is infused into the pork, flavor built from 2 punchy pastes. The first is a red curry paste.
There's nothing mild about this. Can you tell me what is in this paste right here?
ตะไคร้ข่า
Lemongrass, galangal, pepper, lime.
and dry chili
Do you speak English this whole time?
Chili paste is the backbone of Thai cuisine. Like Mexico's salsa, it takes on countless regional and family twists.
So this is another paste. What's this one? More sour.
The main ingredients are practically the same, but there are more black pepper in there.
Sugar, oyster sauce, soy, and fish sauce bring balance before coconut milk softens the edge. Chilies and kaffir lime leaves fire up the aroma, and the noodles soak it all in.
So, between Thailand's spiciest food and least spicy food, where are we on a scale of 1 to 10?
ได้นะ
5.
That's still spicy though.
Yes.
What's the worst that could happen to me? And how nice is your bathroom? Right here we have a glass noodle, and the colors just look amazing. It just feels like pure concentrated flavor, plus there's pork. Meanwhile, the vegetables are here in case we need to cool down from the spice. So we have cucumber, eggplant, and then what's this guy right here?
It's called chaom.
A little sweet, a little bitter. It just tastes like eating grass from a field. I bet horses love this shit.
Yeah.
Should we give it a shot?
Yes, sure.
Oh, wow.
I need a cucumber.
Yeah, cool it down. We are definitely stepping up the spice. It's not just flavorful because of the spice. There's so much going on here. I can actually feel the texture of the ground up whole spices as I chew it. So you can taste like shredded little pieces of lemongrass and lime leaf, chilies, seeds. It becomes part of the texture of the actual noodle.
The spiciness stays very long.
That's not going away anytime soon. It's going down, it's glowing, it's spreading. What do you think of the actual noodles?
I would say it's really good.
I think it's well stir fried, so the noodle is not too thick, it's still al dente. I quite like the combination of the glass noodle and the Kua Kling.
Is the paste what's called Kua Kling?
No. Kua is stir. Kling is rolling in the pan. It's just more of the action of how they cook it. But the heart of the dish is a southern curry paste.
Different countries eat different types of chilies. If you go to Mexico, they have dozens and dozens of chilies that are dried, that are eaten fresh. What are the main chilies that are eaten here in Thailand?
60 to 70% of spicy food use a small bird eye chili.
So the same one that we see here soaked in this fish sauce, that is the bird's eye chili.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the type of chili. It's called pig shifa. This is a little bit long and bigger, so it's not that spicy, and you can use it to garnish on top.
So it's kind of like the smaller the package is, the more you need to be concerned. That's what I told my wife on our wedding night.
This dish brings the heat enough to get the nose running, landing at a solid 7. But our last dish goes all in at a solid 10 out of 10. One of southern Thailand's most notorious spice infernos. Guiding me on this hopeless mission, restaurant owner Kun On.
So far, I've eaten 15 other noodles, all the way from Chiang Mai to Khon Kaen to Bangkok to here.
Wow.
But I've come to your restaurant here today for the spiciest noodle I could find in Thailand.
On the table today, Kang Thai Pla, a southern curry. But honestly, it's much worse than it sounds. In fact, Taste Atlas called it Thailand's worst dish, not only due to its heat, but also because of this.
This is for Thai pla.
Thai pla.
Thai pla is come from fish stomach. So we take the stomach, we put it with salt, and we ferment it for like 2 months before we use it. So it can be any kind of fish. Sometimes can be from the river, or sometimes can be the ocean. This one come from the fish from the ocean.
Thai Pla has its roots in a Southeast Asian tradition of fermenting fish innards. In southern Thai fishing villages, every part of the catch is used, even the guts, transformed into a charming umami.
So in this bottle is just only fish stomachs, water, and salt. My favorite part about this is that they put it in an old whiskey bottle. I'm not sure which one is worse for your body, the whiskey, or what's in here right now. Oh dear Lord. It smells funky, fishy, it smells a little bit rotten. It smells like you had a fridge full of fish and then the power went out and you discovered that fridge a week later.
Our dish starts with kaffir lime leaves and lemongrass, joined by galangal and red onion, all boiling together. Then comes the punch, Thai Pla, the fermented fish sauce that defines this curry. Once strained, the broth takes on an unmistakable funk. Next, a southern curry paste hits the pot, along with more lemongrass and galangal to drive the aroma deeper. Sweet potato, pumpkin, and dried sop tree skin go in, adding body and texture. Grilled fish, bamboo shoots, cashew nuts, Thai eggplant, and winged beans follow. Layer after layer, the pot fills with southern intensity. Add a final touch of sugar and some more kaffir lime leaves. Now, you might be asking, considering we haven't added a single chili, what is it that makes this so spicy? Well, my friend, the heat is buried inside the curry paste, a paste packed with a mountain of bird's eye chilies.
How many chilies are inside of this right now?
I think it's around 30 chili for the whole bowl, probably more.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, you can smell it and you can taste it too.
Hey, one step at a time.
Okay. So you still feel this one in there?
A little bit, but much less, much more bearable. And now it smells like lime leaf and herbs and some citrus. It smells like a nice blended flavor. It's smelling a lot more Thai. Here's my next question. Can the white people handle that many chilies, or do they have to have the police on speed dial?
Just a few foreigners who can handle that.
Do you think I'm part of that few?
You maybe that 5% who can handle the spicy.
I feel like you're lying.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, you're good.
You need some water?
Nope, not yet. It's an immediate heat. It starts off slow. It feels deceptive. It feels like it's your friend at first, but it's not. The heat is radiating. I feel it traveling down my throat. It's warming up my chest, my esophagus. That is basically just half a spoonful. But from here, I'm gonna be adding even more into a bowl with noodles and eating it with my new Thai friends.
Kang Thai Pla is served with raw veggies and kan nom jin noodles, or fresh rice noodles, lightly fermented for a subtle tang, soaking up the spice and making a perfect match for a fiery curry.
Now, in a moment, we're gonna try this out. But first, I wanna ask, why is it that Thai people like spice so much?
I think spicy make more colorful and more like enjoy eating. When I eat spicy every day, I cannot live without chili anymore.
Maybe it releases some kind of dopamine chemical in your brain?
Yeah.
Like doing drugs, right?
Kinda.
For this final burn, Jasmine joins us, a local content creator, stepping in to share the heat.
Thai spice tolerance is very different from American spice tolerance. A medium spice in Thailand is like a 10x spice in the USA. So I'm curious to hear from all of you what you think your spice tolerance is.
I think I can handle it easy.
Confident.
My tolerance Probably mid.
I think I'm like a baby.
Really? Okay. Now you're gonna have your first look of what we're gonna be putting on our noodles. Whoosh.
Oh.
She said she put 30 chilies inside.
Wow.
But in case somebody feels like they haven't hit their limit, we've got a lot more.
For real?
Yes. But right now, I think you take your noodles, you get some portion that's very saturated with that broth, and we give it a shot. Cheers, let's go for it. Oh wow, I'm chewing on chili seeds. I feel like I can taste the seeds from inside the chili.
It's like really flavorful, but also at the same time, it's really spicy.
It's coming later.
Yeah, it's a warm later. It makes you think it's your friend at first. You think this is fine, this is friendly, no big deal. And then it gets worse.
It is spicy, but it's well cooked. It's balancing and has a lot of flavor in that.
That's what's fun about this. I mean, this isn't just some kind of like a food challenge. This is an incredible blend of ingredients. On one hand, we have the fermented fish stomachs. It's stinky, it's pungent, it's intense. You look at it and you think, oh, why? Why are we eating this? Then she's got 30 chilies in there too. It's spicy, it's hot, but she has found the perfect blend of these powerful ingredients.
I was worried about the smell at first, but it's not as pungent as I thought.
I like that every bite, I can feel all ingredients. And I like mackerel fish. It's like smoky, I make its aroma for this one.
The fish is absolutely saturated with that sauce. The fish is very spicy. It's smoked, so the texture is very dense. It works perfectly inside here. Does anybody think this should be more spicy?
Well,
should we eat a chili?
I can do it a challenge here.
Yeah, I do. I like to do it.
Nope, I'm not.
You're good? All right, let's enjoy some noodles with a little bit more spice.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I'll survive.
It's shaking.
How you feeling?
I like it.
I gotta say, that's nice. Now, I understand what you mean about the feeling of being kind of addicted. It's like you don't want to eat a spicy food and then take a break. It's like you want to keep building, 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 and then stop.
Correct.
There's no way you want to stop and then come back again. In the end, for you, is it spicy or not?
It's spicy, but I can handle it easy.
It's the most spiciest ever this year that I've taken.
It is spicy, but it's well cooked, so it's balanced very well.
Amazing. Yes, I think it's a dish that pushes you to your absolute boundaries, but it's still delicious. All right, folks, at this point, I have tried 16 different noodles, 4 in each region of Thailand, and it's up to me right now to pick the best noodle in all of Thailand. The results may shock you, but I'm going with Pad Thai. I didn't want to have to go with Pad Thai. I like Pad Thai. I also like all the other noodles too. It just seems like a tourist, outsider, foreigner, white guy move to pick Pad Thai, but that was a good Pad Thai. So the Pad Thai is my favorite noodle from this trip, but it's not my favorite noodle region. If I had to pick one region to eat noodles, it would be in the north. In Chiang Mai, that is where I enjoyed all the noodles the most. The rolled noodle, the khao soy, whatever that one was with all the fried pork on top. Delicious. So here's the deal. When it comes to noodles in Thailand, no matter where you go, you can't really go wrong. It's almost impossible to mess it up because wherever you go, whether it's on purpose or by accident, you are gonna find something delicious.